Alright, so this is a screencast on how to use file field audio inserts. Some quick background about file field audio inserts. It's a CCK widget which extends file field. What this module allows you to do is it allows you to upload an MP3 or any flash supported audio and then insert it into a text area or the body of a node. And then once you save it and you go to view it, it will turn the inserted HTML code into a nice little MP3 player. So first things first, we're going to have to go to Modules and make sure that everything that is required is enabled. You will need CCK, content module. You will need file field. You also need file field audio insert. And lastly, you'll also need the MP3 player module. The MP3 player module does take a couple extra steps to set up, but if you just read the README file in the MP3 player, it's not too difficult to set up. Alright, so once that is done, you need to go choose a content type. It can be an existing content type or a new content type. And we are going to just edit one of the default Drupal content types, page. Content types. And first things first, we're going to go to Manage Fields, which brings you to the CCK configuration area. I'm not going to go into much detail about CCK. You can find plenty of tutorials out there and videos to help you out. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new field. I'm going to give it the name of audio insert. We'll give the field name pretty much the same thing, audio inserts. Then when we go to type of data store, we are going to choose file, and then the file field audio insert adds another little widget setting, which is audio file insert. We're going to choose that, put this into a convenient spot, and click save. So this brings you to the configuration options for this field. It's an extension of file field, so pretty much most of the fields here come from file field. The only extra settings that are added are these audio insert settings. The first setting in audio insert is choose which MP3 player to use. The MP3 player module allows you to create custom profiles for different MP3 players. You can set the width of the player, you can set how auto open, you can change the colors, all kinds of different cool things. But currently I just have the default, so we're just going to stick with the default player. The next option is link to file. Basically what link to file is once you have this set up, the HTML code that gets inserted into the body is going to be it's either going to be an image or some text or whatnot. And if you choose to link to the file, it will allow for anybody who visits the page who doesn't have Flash to still get access to that audio file and allow whatever device they're on to try and play that file, which is nice, so it decompresses gracefully. The next setting is pretty simple, is use image for insert. So by default, it will insert the name of the audio file inside the post. If you'd rather have an image appear, you can choose to use an image and upload an image, preferably a smaller image. You don't want to take up too much space in your WYSIWYG. But currently I don't have any WYSIWYGs installed, so I'm not going to use this right now. Then the rest of the file field settings, I'm not really going to mess with. The default should work. And we'll just click save. Alright, so our field has been created. We're going to go create a new page. So we're going to go to create content, page. Now, it's your normal content type form here, but now we have this audio insert field here. First things first, we're going to upload a piece of audio, and how about little 311. And once it's done uploading, you will see this insert audio button. If you're familiar with the insert module, it's somewhat similar to that module. It was a great example for me when I built this module. Now to insert the audio, all you have to do is just click your cursor where you'd like to insert it. Click insert, and it inserts some custom HTML code in here. Do not change any of this code unless you know what you're doing. You will break it. One other thing that you need to be aware of is import formats. Make sure that you have A tags, image tags, and span tags allowed. Otherwise, it will strip this HTML out and you will be confused why it's not working. If you wanted to, you can change the link name here if you wanted to call it something else. By default, it just puts the file name. In the future, I will like to add token module to this, but this is the first release, and I'd like to get it out there and see what people think. So once it's done, just click Save. Oh, need title. Call this Insert Audio, and click Save. And just like that, turns into an MP3 player, which then you can play and have fun with it. You can insert the same piece of audio multiple times over and over again. Just watch out for that. It'll work. You can maybe confusing, but it will work. And that's it for filefield audio inserts. I hope I helped. And